Nobody saw this coming. One minute, Sophie Cunningham was celebrating one of the biggest moments of Indiana Fever's season. The next, her name suddenly appeared on the injury report, and fans immediately started asking the same question. What happened? Because according to people who watched practice, Sophie looked completely fine. There was no obvious injury, no dramatic moment, no visible sign that anything was wrong. Yet somehow, less than 2 days after one of the most talked-about Caitlin Clark moments of the year, Cunningham was suddenly listed as questionable with a right elbow issue. And that's where the story gets interesting, because this wasn't just any random game. This was the game where Sophie Cunningham made a decision that instantly caught the attention of Fever fans everywhere. Late in the game, with everything on the line, Cunningham saw Caitlin Clark, trusted her instincts, and delivered the pass. Clark did the rest. The shot dropped. The crowd erupted. Social media exploded. And for a brief moment, it looked like the Fever had created one of those unforgettable highlights that fans would be talking about for weeks. But what happened after the game might have generated even more attention than the shot itself. Soon after the win, a viral post started circulating online. The joke was simple. The final play appeared to go differently than what many fans believed had originally been drawn up. People started laughing about it. Memes spread everywhere. Then Sophie Cunningham joined in. She shared the post. Not only that, but Caitlin Clark herself even reacted to it. That single interaction immediately became one of the biggest talking points surrounding the Fever. At first, it seemed harmless. Teammates joking around, fans having fun, a team celebrating a dramatic victory. But then the injury report arrived, and suddenly the conversation changed completely. Fans started connecting dots. Was the timing just a coincidence, or was there something bigger happening behind the scenes? Now, to be completely fair, there is absolutely no evidence proving anything unusual happened. That's important to say. Injuries happen all the time in professional sports. Players deal with soreness, tweaks, and minor issues constantly. But what fueled the speculation wasn't the injury itself. It was the timing. Because according to multiple reports, Cunningham participated in practice and didn't appear limited. Nothing looked unusual. Nothing seemed concerning. Yet her name still appeared on the report. That alone was enough to send social media into overdrive. And if that wasn't enough, another controversy was already brewing inside Fever circles, one involving head coach Stephanie White. During a media session, White made a comment that immediately divided fans. She explained that the organization wasn't focused on appeasing the masses. The statement might have sounded harmless to some people, but others heard something completely different. Especially considering the unique situation surrounding Caitlin Clark. After all, Clark isn't just another talented player. She's arguably the most influential figure the league has seen in years. Television ratings exploded. Arena attendance skyrocketed. National attention reached levels few people could have imagined. So when fans heard the phrase "not trying to appease the masses," many interpreted it as a direct challenge to the audience that helped drive that attention in the first place. Almost immediately, debate erupted. Some fans defended White. They argued that coaches should focus on winning games, not satisfying public opinion. Others believed the comment reflected a growing disconnect between the organization and the fan base. And once those discussions started, they quickly expanded into something much larger. Because one of the biggest debates surrounding Indiana this season has centered around a simple question. Is Caitlin Clark being used in the best possible way? Supporters point to her unique abilities, her shooting range, her playmaking, her ability to completely change defensive schemes. When Clark has the ball in her hands, opposing teams are forced to account for her at all times. That pressure creates opportunities for everyone else. Critics of the current system believe the Fever aren't fully maximizing those strengths. Meanwhile, others argue the team is still developing chemistry and finding the right balance. Either way, the disagreement continues growing, and every game seems to create another chapter. Then came the media controversy. Because while fans were already debating coaching decisions and injury reports, another issue resurfaced. Questions surrounding media coverage. Questions surrounding criticism. And questions surrounding how narratives about Caitlin Clark are handled. Some commentators have been extremely